According to one recent study, Taiwanese people work some of the longest hours in the world.
责任制的关系，所以你不得不主动加班。
But they're also big foodies, and Taiwanese food has been claimed to be some of the most wide, varied, and delicious on the planet.
If you love to eat, this is a paradise.
Therefore, this hard-working attitude combined with a love of good food means that lunchtimes often become squeezed and shorter, but the time within the lunchtime is incredibly valuable to Taiwanese people. So in this video, I'm going to be living as a typical Taiwanese office worker for 5 days, giving myself a 30-minute lunchtime challenge in order to put real Taiwanese fast food to the test. 5 30-minute lunchtime restaurants, each rated on their atmosphere, speed and efficiency, and of course deliciousness. So all of that being said, I've got my first lunchtime restaurant right behind me, and my awesome boss has let me out of work a little before 12, but I've got to be back on the dot at 12:30. Let's get across to the restaurant, see if they can satisfy me in 30 minutes. So 30 minutes on the clock, and I'm sure many of you will recognize the first restaurant which presented my time-based challenge with its first problem almost immediately. It may have been just a 60-second walk from my virtual workplace, but there's a queue of 13 people just to get a ticket before we get our lunch. So this video about Taiwanese fast food may have hit its first hurdle. Yes, a hurdle had been hit, but after almost 5 minutes in the queue, I could finally place my order. 你好，我要一个减重排骨饭。内用。Okay, so already over 6 minutes into my 30-minute lunchtime, and we've only just placed our order, and we've still got a queue before they serve us. 这个是地瓜吗？马铃薯。Okay, 马铃薯、红萝卜、苦瓜，试试看。Okay, 可以，菜包可以啊。好，谢谢。Okay, so we're about 12 minutes into the 30 minutes. I'm going to give them a little bit of leeway because it took me 2 minutes to film the B-roll of the food. This is Zhenzong Paigufan, which is one of the most famous lunchbox biandang shops in the country, and I put the question to my Instagram fans of if they had 30 minutes for lunch, where would they go, what would they choose? And this was one of the options that they chose. I'll share with you some of the other options a little bit later, but first, I'm under time pressure, gotta get this eaten. We've gone for the Pai Gu Fan, which is this amazing looking big piece of pork steak, pork fillet, absolutely massive, and with a glorious, shining, shimmering sauce pasted onto it. My goodness, that is so good. Really sweet, but yeah, with salty soy sauce flavoring. And at this particular biandang store, they've got a huge range of veggies and side dishes. So I've gone for the ma ling su. Not too bad, baked potato, a little bit cold. Some hong lo bo mixed with egg. Carrots could be a little bit crunchier, seems to be a little bit overcooked, but still nice and flavorsome. Someone has just almost died at the intersection. But my third choice of veggies, is this kugua, this bitter melon. I'm pretty sure it's something I've never eaten before. Wow, it's bitter. Yeah, maybe a little bit too bitter for me. But anyway, that's the food. I've got just over 10 minutes if I'm gonna get it finished and get back to work on time. I'm gonna get it finished, and then I'll give you a final review of this place according to today's criteria. Really good meat. It looks really thin. It's actually really meaty and substantial. The kugua is actually growing on me a little bit. It's an acquired taste. Kugua, who knew? We have only got 5 minutes left of our lunch. I'm really feeling under pressure to finish this food. Thankfully, my metaphorical office is just across the road. 3 minutes 25 to get back to work. Need to rush. Oh my god, the chair's stuck. Oh, yeah. We have got 1 minute 38 to get back to work. We are back at work with 43 seconds to spare. Oh my god, I feel like I'm under pressure to get this video made authentically. It gives me a different perspective on how free I am as a YouTuber, that I can have my lunch whenever I want it. But anyway, yeah, let's talk about Zhenzong Paigufan. I've been there before. I do like their food. It's very simple, very traditional, standard biandang stuff. So for the food score, I'll give it a 3.8 out of 5. The environment is very basic, very simple. It's outside, there's no air conditioning. As you can see, summer is coming, we're starting to sweat. For the environment, it's probably a little bit lower, 3.2. And for the speed and efficiency, I don't want to give them a really low score because they are very busy. It's not their fault, and they do a very good job of getting through the queue very quickly. But I didn't feel like I had time to enjoy my lunch. I didn't feel like I had time to relax. So for speed and efficiency, probably a flat 3 out of 5. But anyway, yeah, seeing as how I've talked in this video about how busy Taiwanese people are, how hard they work during the day, how little time they have for lunch, it's probably also worth mentioning how important it is when you get home at night after work to get a good quality night's rest and sleep, which brings me to today's video sponsor, Emma Mattresses. Yes, Emma's Mother's Day promotion is just around the corner and is not only offering you the chance to improve your night's sleep, get a better quality rest, but also make some amazing savings while doing so. I've had my Emma mattress and pillow for well over a year now, and sleeping on the ErgoCell foam technology of the mattress and using the memory foam pillow just makes sleeping so much better. And I've told you many times on this channel how I really hope that you guys can also take advantage of their high quality products and improve your sleep quality. And many of you have been commenting on videos telling me how much you enjoy Emma's product. So if you are a little bit on the fence and not sure whether or not to take my word for it, then why not take advantage of Emma's 100-day free sleep trial, where you can try the mattress for yourself without any commitment, and if you somehow find that it's not right for you, you can send it back to Emma for a 100% full refund. And as part of the Mother's Day promotion, Emma are offering as much as 45% off the cost of the products on their website. So now is the time to take advantage of the offer and go treat yourself or your mother for Mother's Day to a life-changing gift that, as a Life in Taiwan viewer, you'll be entitled to an extra 10% off the cost of your order when you click on my link in the description down below and use code ALLAN at checkout. So thanks to Emma once again for sponsoring this video, but as for now it's time for me to get to our second 30-minute lunch of the day. My boss has just let me out of work a little bit late. It's just past 12:30 and I've got to be back in the office just after 1 o'clock. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's go see what we can get. This looks promising. Japanese quick service restaurant. Let's get inside and eat. 很内用。一位。Oh, immediately sat down. There's not as much of a queue as there was in Zhongzheng. I've been here 5 minutes and nobody's asked me to take my order yet. Yep, that's right. I'd completely missed the fact that she had told me to ring the bell when I was ready to order. Oh. So once I'd noticed my mistake, just look at how quickly she arrives to take my order. 好，我要这个3种起司牛肉。
这样就好了吗？
就好了。
嗨，谢谢。
7 minutes in and we've only just ordered. It's about the same as it was at the Hybrid place, but there's no queue here. I think my problem was I didn't ring the bell. I think it's a Japanese style service here, so maybe I got it a bit wrong. But yeah, hopefully the food will be quick. Oh wow. 谢谢. I'll have to check on the camera on the editing, but I'm sure that was less than a minute. For what I've ordered. Oh, just open the cash register onto the grocery. We've got the 3 cheese beef donburi mini bowl at $99. I decided to order the mini bowl to try and match the price of the first Pai Gu Fan, which was $95. But I'm trying to aim for around about $100 per lunch. This definitely feels a little more special, a little more delicious generally. Definitely something different compared to what I usually eat. Maybe not as much food as there was at the Pai Gu Fan, but definitely a little bit more special. Done and dusted with 12 minutes to go. That means once we get paid, we've got time to go across the road and get a coffee. 非常好，谢谢. So even after a slight hiccup with the ordering of the coffee, 你好，我要搭杯冰美式。We've still got 8 minutes to sit, enjoy the rest of our lunch, and go over the rating for Sakura Donburi. Sukiya. First of all, the food felt like something special, like the cheese and the beef together. I mean, who doesn't like steak and cheese? So for a food rating, I'm going to go as high as 4.5. The environment and the atmosphere in the restaurants will definitely score high. That's also going to be a 4.5, just based on the fact that they had air conditioning and it felt more like a normal restaurant rather than a street side restaurant. And the speed, the efficiency. Once I'd ordered, I think it was less than a minute before my food had arrived. Nice piping hot and delicious. So let's say 4.6 for speed and efficiency. Totals are on the screen right now. Hope you're keeping track. Hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, don't forget to hit like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Did you know that the subscribe button will light up all sparkly and starry when you click it? Check it when you hit it down below and you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, yes, I think that's enough from this fast food restaurant. Time to get to fast food restaurant number 3, and that's going to be the restaurant right behind me, 大埔铁板烧 Teppanyaki. Notoriously fast, speedy lunch when you're short of time, and it's just hit 12 o'clock, so time to get some food, see if we can get a teppanyaki eaten in 30 minutes. Let's start the timer. 30 minutes from now. Let's go. I love it when Taiwanese people hold the door open for people behind them. 你好，一位。要不要？1碗饭。好，谢谢。2个蛋饺，这个不辣。不辣，谢谢。Okay, so we're about 4 minutes into the experience, and the food was actually on my plate in less than 2 minutes of walking in. A little bit more expensive here, but still, I think there's going to be a lot of food to eat. Get started with some delicious, freshly fried bean sprouts. Yeah. A little bit too much pepper in the soup. So good, I love teppanyaki. Now this actually boosts the price up by a $25, which is a considerable expense for one fried egg. But you simply have to have a banso half-cooked fried egg on top of rice. Let that egg yolk soak through the rice. Doing a terrible job of filming this, but oh my god, it's so good. The one thing that does make me worry is it was served to me so quickly. It's almost as if it's like pre-cooked, but I'm pretty sure it was cooked as I sat down. It's not been microwaved or warmed up. This is freshly cooked meat, freshly cooked vegetables. That was impressive. I feel like a whirlwind has just happened around me. I don't really know how to process it. Let's get paid, review, and sum up what just happened. 谢谢。谢谢，拜拜。11 minutes left of my short 30-minute lunch, and I've been absolutely fed, stuffed, watered, and still have time to relax and chat with you guys about the teppanyaki experience. It was by far the fastest experience of the lot, but when evaluating the food, we also have to compare the sea pizza, very important in Taiwan, and that cost $205, double my budget, so it's definitely not something you would eat every day for lunch. So for the food, we're probably going to go with a 4.2. Environment, again, very similar, air conditioned. The actual feeling or the now atmosphere of them all cooking around you, they're very enthusiastic when they greet you when you leave. So for the environment, I'm going to give a very strong 4.6. And the speed and efficiency, the only way I can imagine it getting any faster is if I phoned ahead with my order and I walked in and the food was sitting there waiting for me. But then it wouldn't be hot and fresh. This is as fast food as you can get if you want hot, fresh, well-prepared food. So speed and efficiency, 4.8. But in this video, time waits for no man. So for now, we're going to make our way over to fast food restaurant number 4, which is going to be Bafang Dumplings, a restaurant I often come to. I actually didn't do my intro outside. It's bucketing down with rain, so I started the timer and I placed the order. And while I was setting up my camera, my first part of the order, this lovely, delicious, hearty looking yumi nongtang arrived before I could even sit down and start filming. 谢谢。那个要录影很方便哦。对，我拍 YouTube。 We're about 5 minutes into the challenge and I'm already sitting down to eat. I've ordered the soup, which is perfect for a nice rainy day like this. And hopefully my guotie, my dumplings, will be arriving soon. I'm shaking so much every time I eat on camera. It doesn't happen any other time other than when I'm filming foods, which is really worrying for a lot of you guys. I'm just really anxious. I want to make these videos as authentic and genuine as possible and give myself too much pressure. Don't worry, everything is fine. I just get nervous when I'm filming videos. 谢谢. Yeah, baby, 锅贴到了. 8 signature dumplings arriving within about 7 minutes. Super efficient, super Taiwanese, super traditional fast food. That crunchy bottom is just perfect. Oh my god. Okay, so we're only halfway through the allotted 30 minutes time. Almost finished the dumplings. So I'm going to put a question to you. Just like some people prefer Family Mart, 7-Eleven, coffee, or tea. What about your preferred dumpling shop? Are you a Bafang or are you a Sir Hai Yolong person? Let me know in the comments down below. Where is the best place for dumplings? This is Adi.
Oh,
I know, we'll call it Sean.
欢迎你来台湾。我刚刚就是有点了一个抄手的时候跟你一起分享。对，我点了一个食物给你。
现在吗？
对，我刚刚请他们做了，
Oh really?
真的。
Oh my god, 你为我太好了，非常感谢。Yes, another example of Taiwanese generosity. So after a selfie and a lengthy chat, it was time to eat the food this guy had treated me to, which is apparently known as taosao, which is similar to a hundu. Apparently the flavor is very strong. Here goes. Dan. Wow. Yeah, these remind me very much of like a Hong Kong dim sum, and there's a chili flavor, chili oil. Because of our interaction, we've actually spent a bit more time here than I thought we would. 25 minutes, finished 3 dishes, nice drink, and a nice chat with the gentleman. Let's get outside and review Bafang dumpling. 再次感谢，感谢，see you, bye bye. 谢谢，bye bye. Wow, what a really nice interaction with a really nice, generous guy that treated me to. Did I say thank you? 再次感谢，感谢。I did. I said 非常感谢。Oh my god. Let's talk about the food. Delicious, Gautier, cooked well, but it's much more simple and straightforward. It's just one dish, and it's pretty hard to screw up a corn soup. So I'm inclined to go around about 3.8 for the food, but it was $85 for the dumplings and the soup. So the sea pizza is probably one of the highest. I'm going to boost it up to a flat 4.0 for the food. The environment, once again, nice and comfortable, air-conditioned, seating, bit of music to relax to at lunchtime, 4.2 for environment. And finally, the speed and efficiency, nowhere near as fast as a teppanyaki, but nowhere near as slow as the Pai Bu fan, 4.2. For speed and efficiency. Time to get to the final restaurant. Let's get to restaurant number 5, which, as you can see behind me, is a buffet style restaurant. And although I've been to many buffet style restaurants before, I've never frequented this chain. It's 12 o'clock, just struck, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's get inside, check it out, see what we can eat and how much it's going to cost us. Let's go. Step number 1, get yourself some rice. Have a nice big helping of 5 fan. There are just too many options to choose from. Okay, my selection has been made. Let's go see how much she charges me for this. I have no idea about the price of things. 多少？180. Okay, so 7 minutes since we started the timer and we are sitting down to eat. A little bit busy outside. There's a little bit of jostling for position at the buffet since it's 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime. Quite efficient, probably one of the fastest times that we've had our full meal arrive in front of us. But first of all, let's dig into this meat and see if it's as good as it looks. There are so many meat options. I went for 2 options. Everybody loves a bit of poireau. Not bad, not great, but really not bad. But the second meat I was tempted with was this sweet and sour looking big chunks of pork. I've got a feeling if this is tender pork, this might be one of my favorite types of meat. A little bit on the cold side, which surprises me seeing as it's 12 o'clock right in the middle of lunchtime. I thought it'd be hot and freshly prepared. Really nice sweet some flavor to it. And also the choice of veggies here is phenomenal. My English and Chinese vocabulary isn't nearly good enough to explain the different names of veggies they have. So I just went for a simple broccoli. And my second veggie option is a pumpkin. Interestingly, pumpkin is something we don't eat in the UK. The first time I ate pumpkin was when I was about 24, 25 years old in South Africa with my ex-wife. It's almost creamy in your mouth. It's my favorite way to eat pumpkin. Okay, by my watch, I'm making 16 minutes just over that I've been here, which is one of the fastest times we've had a meal in this week. So that gives us plenty of time left in this 30-minute lunch to go to everybody's truly favorite location for lunchtime when you've only got 30 minutes. And that's going to be 7-Eleven. Yes, I've got time to sit down and have a coffee with you guys and go through the video. First of all, we need to sum up Ke Cuo. First of all, the food flavors were okay, but the temperature was just a little bit cool and tepid. Also at $180, the sea pizza just didn't do it for me. So I think 3.8. Environment is probably somewhere in the middle of the pack. Let's say a flat 4 for the environment. No air conditioning, but it was inside with some fans for a little bit of cooling. Speed and efficiency, probably one of the fastest that we had. And again, that's probably based on the fact there's no service, it's all self-service. And because of that, I don't want to give it as high a score as we did for the teppanyaki. So let's say 4.5 for speed, meaning if my math is right, the Ke Cuo scores at 12.3, putting it right in the middle of the pack, meaning that our winners for today are Dapu Teppanyaki and Sukiya Donburi. Really high scores and in my opinion, worthy of the victory. But that's not to say that the other restaurants I went to are not good options for your 30-minute lunch. If you really care about price and want to keep it as cheap as possible, then Bafang dumplings at $85 is the perfect option. And if you're interested in having the widest range of foods available, then probably Kurtor Buffet Restaurant is the choice for you. And of course, if you just want the most traditional, authentic, trustworthy biendang, then Zhongzheng Paigu Fan is probably going to be your option. Don't forget to comment your opinions on each of the restaurants down below. But as for now, as always, it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan. Peace. Bye-bye.